This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining our brief webinar today on Orion Referral Awareness Month. Today on this short webinar, we're going to cover one of the agents who's been using the program and his experience in it. First off, I want to start with thanking everybody for their business. At URL, we know you have different options on where you can choose to write your business with, and we certainly thank those that choose to work with URL. For those that are new to us, we look forward to working with you on an upcoming basis. If we could have a conversation of how we can work together with the different variety of products we offer, we would certainly welcome that. So I'm Jim McDaniel, Marketing and Technology Director, and on the call with us today, we have Chris Rinn, who's a longtime agent with URL, and he's going to share his experience using the Orion program. Chris, do you know how long it's been since you wrote your first case with URL?
It's going to go back to the early 2000s, Jim, and I would say specifically, from my recollection, probably right around 2003. So, been over 15
you're right
years.
on. You're right on. February 4th, 2003 is what I see in our system. And to kind of give some background on this, we talked to some agents that had been using the program for a few months now, and Chris had wrote us a really great testimonial, and we worked with him to kind of turn that testimonial into a case study. And that's what this brief webinar will kind of go over today is how Chris came to find the program and what his experience has been. So we'll give a little background on Chris and his agency and where he works, the situation he found himself in that Orion became a good option for him, the solution that Orion provided, and then anything else Chris would like to add at the end about using the program. So Chris, if you would, give us a little background on your agency and where your insurance focus is in the market today.
Yeah, glad to do that, Jim. I actually started in the business back in 1994, primarily writing life insurance. I actually was a debit agent, going around collecting insurance premiums on a weekly and monthly basis. So come a long way since then. But I've transitioned over the years primarily to handling Medicare products, specifically Medicare supplements, Advantage plans, and standalone Part D drug plans. I've been very blessed to build my client base up the way I have over the years. And obviously with the referrals I get from my current client base and with the thousands of individuals turning 65 here, every day in America, definitely keeping me busy and keeps me focused on primarily staying on top of what I need to as far as trends and changes that happen every year with Medicare.
Sure, with I think the number's 10,000 that turn 65 every day, so that's certainly a big income of people that need some assistance. So, what was the situation that prompted you to seek out the Orion services that we offer?
Basically, I'm very blessed getting a lot of referrals from my existing client base, and the last few months, been getting quite a few calls from either prospective clients who were referrals or existing clients of mine who were reaching out to me and I had a need for life insurance. And being out of the loop, as I said, I started way back in 1994 in primarily writing life insurance, but being out of the loop the way I am now, just didn't have the comfort level that I do with the Medicare products that I handle. And basically I always want to make sure I do what's best for any existing clients or prospective clients, and just didn't feel that I was adequately handling, as far as finding the right fit for them. I'm not up to date on all the different carriers out there and who's best for term insurance, universal life, that type of thing. So it really made me think about this Orion program. I had received emails and different things from URL previously, but I believe it was one day I had two different phone calls for people interested in life insurance, and that's when I thought I'm going to reach out to URL, specifically Steve Clemens. I reached out to see if he would be, receptive to helping me with my, situation, and obviously Steve was. And the feedback I've been getting has been nothing but positive. and truly is a win-win-win all the way around.
Great. So yeah, you talked a little. I guess now we'll move on to the solution a little bit. And you talked about that you had a couple referrals that were looking for life insurance. This wasn't something that you were an expert in. You had kind of heard about our Orion Concierge Referral Services program, and kind of got together with Steve, and then just started to kind of send people over, and we started to take care of them essentially, right?
That is absolutely correct. Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay, great. So what would you say that your clients, the experience that they get, where do they see value in the Orion program?
Well, that's a good question, and I would definitively say that my clients have referred to URL specifically for the Orion program, have been very pleased as far as the service they get, the products that are available as far as fitting their specific needs. I've heard nothing but positive things from everyone that I've referred to URL in regard to how they've been treated, the timeliness as far as whoever they're dealing with getting back to them, and most specifically and most importantly, finding the proper product that fits their specific need in regard to what their individual situations are as far as the need for life insurance coverage is concerned.
Mm-hmm. Great. So what value does that in turn then bring to your agency that's in Lancaster-based agency, correct?
It's a very good question, Jim, and I can get right to the point on that one. It allows me to remain focused on what I'm comfortable with. I am comfortable with Medicare. It is where I allocate the majority of my time. So it allows me to remain and continue to be focused on my Medicare business. And if URL is able to place a policy to anyone I refer to them, obviously I'm receiving a referral fee on that, and I have full confidence that anyone I'm referring to URL is going to be taken excellent care of in all avenues.
Great. That's great to hear. So anything else that you'd like to say or tell other producers that are listening to this right now, that what you would tell them about using the program and any other experiences that you've had with it?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, I've been in the business a long time. There was a point where I did try to wear all different types of hats and try to accommodate all different types of requests, basically trying to cover all lines of different insurance, and just got to be too much. I know the one thing in this business, you don't want to get burned out, and you need to be able to be refreshed each and every day, stay focused on what you're comfortable with. So I would highly recommend to anyone out there who, maybe is not comfortable in a certain area of insurance, to definitely consider URL to help them with that need and situation that may arise. And like I said, it's a win-win-win all the way around. It allows any producer such as myself to have full confidence that whoever they're referring to URL will be taken great care of. Allows that producer to continue to focus their time and energy on what they're comfortable with, and then obviously still possibly get compensated as well. And most importantly, the clients are being taken care of. So it's truly a great situation and a great program, and I will definitely continue to use it and highly recommend it to anyone who's considering using it.
Well, thanks so much for those kind words, and we're glad that we're able to support you there with the variety of different things that we do in the Orion Concierge Referral Services program. So that's pretty much it for our call today. I'll just remind everybody that July is our Orion Referral Awareness Month, ORAM, as we were calling it here. Throughout the month, we'll have different bonus programs that you can earn for referring Orion business. We have a Day in the Life series that we're doing of the different people that work those referrals. So when Chris refers a client over, we're going to follow around Joey Fry, who then meets with those people and talks to them and then actually writes the policy, so that you can kind of get a look into our people. We did a coffee chat earlier in the month of the department heads kind of explaining Orion, the ins and outs of what it is. We have a couple other webinars scheduled up for later this month. And at the end of the month, on the 31st, there's an invitation going out on that today for a happy hour that we're going to have here downtown Harrisburg. If you're interested in learning more about Orion or bringing a potential Orion referring client, or you just want to come out and kind of meet some URL people, we'd certainly welcome you to learn more about that. If you want to learn more about Orion in general, you can visit our website at www.urlinsgroup.com. And from our homepage, I'll bring up here real quick, maybe. From our homepage here, you'll see the Aries, Gemini, Orion, and Apollo button. If you just click on Orion, that'll get you into here. You can learn about Orion Referral Awareness Month, how to submit clients, kind of more of the ins and outs of what the program is, and that should answer some questions if you have them. Otherwise, we'd be happy to speak with you and learn more about your business and how it may fit with Orion Concierge Advisor Services. Thanks again for Chris Rinn taking the time to be on this call today. Chris, really appreciate your time and thank you for all you do. And I know you're a busy guy, and really thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day today.
Very welcome, Jim. My pleasure.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate everybody joining us today. We'll end the call here. Thanks, Chris. Have a great day. All right.